So a few days ago, I watched the movie Till Death Do Us Part. This was released in theaters. We were going to go see it, but we missed it for some reason. And I'm glad we did because we started hearing really negative things about this from a few people that I know and respect their opinion, and was like, okay, I'm glad I didn't see that. And I wasn't going to put Kaylee through it because this is definitely not her kind of movie. When I saw the trailer, I was intrigued because I thought that this was going to try to be like a Ready or Not or like a You're Next or something with some badass heroine who's kicking the ass of all the guys who are supposed to be able to, take her down easily. And, what this movie kind of went for, because as far as the plot synopsis goes, there's this woman who's about to get married to this guy, and she calls the wedding off and tries to run away. And he sends his groomsmen after her to track her down and bring her back to him. And wouldn't you know it, they're all hitmen or, you know, professional killers or whatever. And when they get there to take her down, she takes them down. And throughout the film, we get a little bit of backstory of what led them up into this point, with some couple that they went to go kill together. And we get to know why she wants to leave. And so, anyway, the film kind of goes for this Kill Bill-esque kind of feel, sort of. But the thing that really just does not work about this movie at all for me is the characterizations and like the humor, because they have a little person in this. I know the word midget, I guess, is not to be used anymore, but whatever. We call him, he's a human being, but he's short. He's got a small stature. And he's supposed to be like funny, I guess. And there's a lot of like humorous dialogue with him, but it is so forced. It is so poorly written. It is so eye rolly. And that's the truth with all of these characters. All of the guys who are coming at her are supposed to be like, quick witted, or they're supposed to be like over the top, and they're supposed to be some kind of humor behind the, I don't know. The movie is a weird blend of like action, humor, the horror. No, this is not a horror movie. This is like an action film. Um, Period. I mean, and I just, man, I didn't like anything about it. I didn't like the lead. I didn't like the action sequences. I didn't like how any of the fight scenes were handled. You've got a woman with a chainsaw in this on the cover, going for that Rec 3 look. And you've got all this hand-to-hand combat, and it tries to pretend that it's going to be some vicious, crazy film with over-the-top action and violence, and it ends up just kind of being a bore to sit through. The characters are flat, the action is okay-ish, and the gore is completely non-existent. I mean, she does use the chainsaw on one of them, and we do kind of get to see the aftermath of it. We don't get to see it actually happening, and it kind of looks like something a little, sort of, but all of the kills in this are non-existent and forgettable because there's nothing to remember. They're just not there. And yeah, I mean, there's really just nothing going in this film that I enjoyed. It did try to go for that, almost like Violent Night, right? The one they just made like last year. Which one of my problems with Violent Night is that it wasn't violent enough, but I did like the characters, and I did find David Harbour and other people in that to be charismatic or funny. There's just nothing going on in this. Just feels like such a poor, lame attempt at trying to emulate something else and failing miserably. So, God, I really, really did not like this film. I really did not enjoy sitting through this, and I'm so glad that I escaped this in theaters. So if you were wondering, because of the chainsaw and the bride on the cover, you thought you were going to get some kind of like Ready or Not, dude, this ain't no Samara Weaving, but who is, right? Am I right on that one at least? Samara Weaving needs to be in everything. But yeah, no, that's it. I got nothing else to say. It's lame. Definitely don't watch it. What a waste of time. Bye.